Hello, this is McCarra Poetry number 13. Thank you very much for watching. Slip not. And do not go from me, she said, and do not go from me, though the days tick off, quick as a metronome. She wraps her hands around his throat, arranging his scarf until it winds, blue-gray, snaking, below the slate of his eyes, lash-fringed black. Last night she dreamt he died, and with him her heart, lost like a balloon into the blank copybook sheet above the grand concourse, dissolved as in a salt sea, a bird speck against gray, and no one to be called at all. Crockery. Those stolid matrons, beef to the heel, arranging their crockery, pensive at a certain sound, or the gold bars of light falling crossways, striping the carpet, finally fading as the car door slams hollow, and eyes, onion-stung, survey the dinner upon that field of flowers, bluebells here, then hollyhocks, then poppies bleeding to the edge of the plate. Marked with a pattern name and date, twice fired, vitrified to withstand the heat and the damage of cutlery clattering, the accidental touch in the kitchen too, as the moon rises up, a single unblinking eye, espying the bones sucked dry of their marrow, piled high, scraps and leavings of another day gone past. Renovations. This heat drains him, she is surprised to hear him say, yet she has her own catalogue of ills, those nights spent sleepless, gazing upon the bright numeraled clock, counting the hours until we dash again into the fray, empty-handed, naked as newborns. The strands of silver, too, brushed at dawn, the knees that ache upon ascending a stairwell, migraine tablets grasped as curtains are drawn tightly together. So time hurries on, and we are not as we were in those fondly remembered days and evenings past. One hand scours away while the other builds up, always laying a new foundation or a fresh coat of paint, addressing the damages done by time weathering on. He winks at us and smiles. He has seen it all before. Arcadian days. Immortal past, unfolded like the origami from his pockets, those squares, rectangles, triangles of white, word thick, insulating him from the cold. His love hanging like a lei around his neck, between them the blossoms yellow, sickly sweet, an old memory pressed between the sheets of a volume left in her mailbox, the note post-dated while icicle teeth, jagged, hang down from the eaves as if to consume her whole, blood, brain, and gristle. 3 automobiles tarp-shrouded in blue, black, tan, flap, flap, in the sudden breath of wind, strained through tree limbs, Morse code of heat ticking up from the furnace, a red sky tonight. Their arms entwined now, as roots overgrown thick with moss, velvet green, his gloved hand in hers, twisting her ring, the circle broken by stones mined in those carefully footnoted Arcadian days. Onions. To be sure, she felt him at her elbow in the crowd of the kitchen, or at black midnight, but most of all when the trees changed their leaves from green to gold, tossing away one dress for another, and finally, bone naked through the winter and the rain, gray arms, fingers scratching at the sky, forlorn, as if to say, once I was beautiful, Once your sun shone upon me in my plot of fine mowed grass, bordered by a walk of slate blue hexagons, so orderly. My timber and my roots are the self-same ones you loved and stroked so many months ago. What changed? She cannot tell, but still catches a whiff of him, resonant as onions, heavy upon the breath. Thank you very much, and I hope to be speaking to you soon again.